What's going on, guys? It's your boy Henry. Let's get into it. All right, we got a weekly analysis coming right at you. We're gonna run over this pretty quick because it's Sunday. I want to relax. You guys want to relax? Who wants to think about the market on the weekend? All right. I mean, I still do. You guys probably still do, but we try not to, and that's what we're gonna try and do. But we're gonna talk about everything. Okay, we're gonna talk about something that we haven't been talking about. We mentioned it, but it's probably going to be a big factor once it kicks in. All right, so that is quantitative tightening. Whenever quantitative tightening happens, it's going to be real bad. All right, hey Micah, leave it. Hey, leave it. Very much. Sorry about that. I got these guys right next to me. They're chewing on my sock. Gotta teach them not to chew things. But yeah, okay, quantitative tightening, guys, they're speeding that up by 2. Okay, so like whatever it is currently, they're going to be speeding that up starting next month. That's what was in the FOMC minutes. That's why I said, like, it's not, I mentioned in my video that it's not good. All right, those minutes, they weren't the best things. What they did mention in the minutes was that everybody agreed on the 50 BP hike, that is a good thing. Okay, but in reality, to really hammer inflation down and get inflation like to not like go up anymore, you have to just have like a month where you have the interest rates just higher than inflation. Inflation really is like 8% year over year, and that's terrible. And I don't know the exact amount, but I mean, it was around 8%. I think it was 8.7% in the last report. That's a lot, guys. That's like way more than what they want. And like in reality, we all know that it's way more than that 8.7%. It's nowhere close to that. All right, gas prices were not even close to that. Housing prices were not even close to this. And like the things that we actually pay for, they're like skyrocketing in price. Like my car, all right, I got paid more after. I'm talking like shit condition, guys. I beat the fuck out of this car. Like there were so many problems with this car. I was just like before it got totaled. Which it didn't get totaled, it blew up. All right, I mentioned in my videos like a month or 2 ago, my car literally blew up, and I was like, shit, like that's crazy. That is not, it's not ideal. But yeah, it happened, and like they paid me more than I paid for the car, which is crazy. I almost lost my train of thought there, but we're not going to do that this video. We're going to keep this short. All right, so we all know inflation is higher than it is. Okay, the reality is that they're like the conditions are going to be bad for a market. Okay, like straight up, it's going to kill the market. Okay, and they know that. The Fed knows this. If they want to fix everything and just bring everything right back, hang on, Mike, give me that. I actually had my hat. Ladies are crazy ladies, super ladies up. But yeah, like oh yeah, but the Fed knows this. They know they're gonna kill their baby. Okay, like my dogs, like say my dogs were like absolutely crazy because I've been feeding them crack cocaine, and now they're addicted to the point where, like, if I don't give them the crack cocaine, they're not gonna function. Like they're gonna literally like this is like giving someone drugs, taking away the drugs. They have given our economy so many drugs that now they're gonna take it away. And it's gonna apply a lot of selling pressure. It's gonna be bad. Okay, and when this happens, I'm just saying, like, it's gonna crash your baby. Okay, so they know they're gonna crash the baby, and it's only a matter of time. Hey, Micah, thank you. Now she's chewing the shoes. I gotta figure this one out. This is crazy, guys, and that's why this video has to be quick. But I went out and they learned how to jump on the couch apparently, and jump down. And they just, Jesus, I went out and they're fighting on the couch, and one peed on a cushion. That's crazy. That was not an issue before. Okay, they've actually been really good about peeing, but I don't know. Maybe one got up on the couch and got scared to jump down, and just got scared and peed on the couch. I don't know. It's just unfortunate. But yeah, guys, okay, like bad things are coming, and that's starting in the next 30 days. We are going to be having that happening. And here's why I think that's bad though, which can lead to something like this. All right, and I have a logical reason for this. All right, let's be real. Okay, there's not that much selling pressure on the market right now. They haven't started the 2 times of quantitative tightening. They haven't started that. They haven't sped up the process. There's not that much selling pressure. But once they do that, we're already going to have this sell-off, okay? Like, maybe it happens in, like, the span of, like, 1 to 2 weeks. Yeah, maybe. And then, like, we're up here when they do it, and maybe we double top. I don't know. But, like, most likely what's going to be the case is we're gonna sell off significantly over the next few weeks. Okay, like VIX is suggesting that we are definitely going to have a meaningful sell-off. All right, you had this breakout, and like you could say like it kind of didn't break out if you drew it, like if you can include all of the wicks. But like no, and like either way, okay, like it's only a matter of time. And who cares? Who cares if SPY rallies one more time? Okay, I honestly I'll welcome it. Okay, but I'll also welcome us just absolutely tanking. And I hope the next bar, honestly, I hope the next bar takes out this level right here. Okay, that would be a big move down. But I hope we close down here, because then that sets up the next bar for an even bigger move down, okay? Which is pretty damn cool. Imagine, like, what if we got, guys, what if we fell $20 in 2 days? All right, what do you think that's going to do to the VIX? It's going to make it skyrocket, okay? So that's something I look forward to. But yeah, the VIX oscillators are bullish as fuck. Okay, you got your weekly cross. We talked about this in Friday's video. Your CCI is looking to curl up. It's going to give you the buy signal most likely this week. While at the same time, you're getting the the negative cross down and the stochastic, right? That's not good. Your RSI, okay, something that I don't talk about, but credits to Ron Walker for talking about it. I guess this means something to a lot of people, and that's really all TA is, and that's why I'm bringing it up in this video. It's probably going to mean something to people, right? Now, this is something I actually mentioned in my video. I said in last week's video throughout it, I said we had the 200 MA, and that was a really big thing, okay? We had the 200 MA, and now it's not on the chart. But we have the 50 MA, okay? That's what I was mentioning. We have the 50 weekly MMA, at 50 weekly 50 week MA. All right, we had the 50 week MA, and then we had the 200 MA. We literally went up and tapped the 200 MA, and I'm gonna pull up right now. We're gonna pull up Webull. All right, and let's just change that, like keeping the 200 up there. Either way, come over here to the weekly, and I just want to show you guys what's going on Webull's oscillators and what happened here. We put on I have it on my phone. Take off that. Let's put on the MAs. All right, and let's just have that 50 here. Right, style. That one. Let's just look what happened here. All right, you have the 50 right here, and we like pretty much exactly touched this, and this is what I saw. All right, so you have that, and then I think on the QQQ it was even more perfect. If we pull up, this is why I don't like Webull. Webull is complicated. I always change my watch list. Not change the watch list, but it you go like this, it takes you out of your watch list and goes to recently views, and I hate it. And then oh, I'm sorry, baby, I'm sorry, so sorry, Josie. What was it doing? Oh, come on over here to the weekly time frame. All right, and then we're gonna turn on the MAs here, and just look at this. All right, we like are perfectly tapping the 100 MA. All right, so this is what I noticed on Webull. We have this, and then on SPY, okay, when you come over here to SPY, we have you're like perfectly tapping the 50 weekly MA. All right, so I'm just saying, guys, it's the perfect storm for us to get fucking fat rejected right here. Look at this stochastic. This thing looks so ugly. All right, and you didn't cross yet. That's cool. Okay, now something I want to point out is, okay, and this is something Ron Walker also identified in his video. So again, creds to him. Okay, creds to him. We're gonna come over here. I just want to turn on the MACD. Okay, we're gonna turn on the MACD. Let's come over here. How do I even do these? I haven't used other indicators in so long. The MACD right here, and oh nope, I'm not paying for more. X one of these out. Screw the RSI. It's not needed right now. Yeah, MACD. Okay, you come over here. Now this is something you called out on the VIX. I believe it was the VIX. Okay, you come over here. The VIX doesn't have these fake outs. Look at this craziness. Okay, the SPY all the time on the MACD gets these like crazy fake outs. Like look at all these like little crosses here. Right, you didn't know what was going on here. VIX when it gets the crosses, it does some action. Okay, like even if we just have 3 days of green action on the MACD on the daily time frame, this is actually something we're going to start paying attention to. We're going to start including the MACD in the daily analysis for the VIX. All right, so I will have to adjust a you know what, we'll adjust right now. Okay, we will do it right now. Save indicator template. Okay, and we're going to do MACD. We're going to do VIX. Okay, this is the VIX. Remember symbol. Remember interval. Yes. Yeah, everything's perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's perfect, guys. This is the perfect setup for the VIX. All right. Look, we got a cross, guys, and this is exactly what we're trading. And all I'm saying is, if we get something like this, a $10 move, okay, give us our $10 damn move, and guys, we're hitting our target, and we're having our insane VIX game. All right, and honestly, this has been a very stress-free trade. Okay, we had the previous trade that got fucked. Okay, and if we just bought dated VIX calls all along, it could have been avoided. Okay, and that is what I'm honestly, guys, this is the method of trading that I'm going to be choosing to do as we try and trade the analysis, or attempt to trade the analysis moving forward. And as I'm seeing it right here, you did have one fake out here. Okay, so noted. But like, other than that, you really don't have any fake outs. Once you had one right here. But yeah, again, other than that, once you cross, you cross. And like, what if we get a move like this? All right, what if this happens and we go up $18 and our contracts run in the money? So like, just imagine if we get to $35 target. Okay, that guys, that puts our contracts $10 in the money. Add like 100 to 200 on there. That's what they're going to be worth. All right, with our time. But yeah, dude, you're falling out of your falling wedge here. You can see it clearly in the 4-hour chart, because this is where I drew it. You have I guess the MACD is pretty cool, but at the same time, you see fake outs, and I don't like the MACD. We're going back. Let me giggity. Look at all this. VIX. Okay, V. All right, so let's come over here. It's current setup. Come over there. Daily time frame. 4-hour time frame. So what I want to point out is, every time you bounced over here, you got these you got these. You were in this range where you're at right here. Not even this range, you're in this oversold territory. And like over here, yeah, you got this massive bullish divergence. All right, so maybe that's something we formed. So maybe we start heading up before we stop falling, and maybe we come down here, and then we bounce off the 200 MA or something. I don't know. But I'm just pointing out that you just started falling, yet you're all the way down here. Okay, like and every time you hit down here, at other times you had a bounce. All right, so like, let's see what happens when you hit down here. Yeah, you had a bounce. You had a small bounce here. You bounced up and you continued lower. Yeah, I mean, all these times it does look like you bounced once you started heading up from in this range. So I'm going to be expecting the same. I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be harmful, though, to our position. How do I bring that back? Bring that back. I want that. All right, so there's that. Oh, shit. It's 13 minutes long. We already missed our 10-minute target. That's okay. Okay, that is okay. We will be finishing up shortly. So, but yeah, before we finish up, let's look at the weekly chart. Okay, so I mean, I just want to show you guys, we clearly have this wedge breakout. All right, there's no denying this thing. You can see it on the daily chart, but I did draw it on the 4-hour chart. You have a very similar picture on QQQ, and something I want to point out is that you are on this this support here, right here, which is this ascending support line, or this ascending trend line. And we can measure this two ways. We can measure this with a head and shoulders. We could draw a head and shoulders. Or we could draw what I just did, which is just a trend line break. And how Bulkowski does this is, you do what I just did. You take this length to this length, then you do percentage, meaning price target. And we're going to do the Bravo method, and we're just going to say this, okay? And I'm just saying, if you break this, like head and shoulders or not, if you break this trend line, you're probably going to be coming down. But if it wants to form a head and shoulders, it's going to look something like this. You're going to get the bounce that I was suggesting, that this oscillator right here, the CCI, is suggesting that you might be getting if the same thing happens over there. And it doesn't even have to be a big bounce. It could be just tomorrow we have like a, I don't know, an up 1% day, or we gap down and then we can't have that, because then you're coming down here and this trend line's broken. Either way, I'm just saying you are on this trend line. So if you do break it, that's going to also be a factor that brings in a lot of selling pressure, right? That's where sellers are going to pounce right here when the trend line is broken. That's just how it's going to happen. All right. And if you come down here and break this trend line, yeah, you're having a very big sell-off, guys. If you just measured this trend line, all right, it's bad, guys. Let's say you break it here. You have a very smooth fall here. You break it. You're coming right down to lows, and we're hitting that double bottom. Just like I was saying, this is like, there's like, I mean, realistically, there's only 3 options that can happen. You could break these lows, you can double bottom at these lows, or you can make the higher high. All right. And personally, I think you're going to double bottom or you're going to make the higher high. But like I said, quantitative tightening that can kick in over the next 30 days, and boom. Okay. Well, the 2x quantitative tightening that could kick in over the next 30 days, and boom. 2x the selling pressure on the market is probably going to be just either making us go flat as people as buyers exhaust, which ultimately will lead to a sell-off because dealers will see that buyers exhausted. And now, yeah, you know, or we could then, you know, lead to it rise. I'm sorry. I just had a complete brain fart. I looked at one of my dogs. I had a complete brain fart there. That was messed up how quick that happened. I felt it happening. Either way, guys, okay, I personally do believe we are either way we're coming pretty low here on this move. All right, and I mean, I may have just had a brain fart, but in reality, we only the only important thing here is what's going to happen next week, what's going to happen the following weeks, what's going to happen. Okay, we're most likely going to be falling. Everything is predicting that we are going to be falling. Okay, you got the weekly time frame oscillators up here saying you are probably going to be falling. Okay, once this thing crosses, that is when you start falling. Okay, that was literally the top week when you crossed here. Top week, we just crossed here. This could have been the top week. Okay, like you had 3 different crosses here before you finally had a massive sell-off. All right, but each one of these crosses here, it led to its own mini sell-off over the upcoming weeks. And we have weeks on contracts. Yeah, guys, we got some time. Okay, but I'm just saying, even if it is a fake out and the oscillators want to stay up here, we're still probably going to have a sell-off. All right, it's up here, you crossed here. Look at this. You still sold off 20 bucks. Okay, and that's probably going to cause the VIX to spike 5-10 bucks. So I'm just saying, everything's suggesting that you are going to be selling off. And we do have, I believe we have some Fed speakers this week. Okay, so the same as last week, except we have more this week, and that could be bad. Okay, I'm just saying that could be bad. And I told you guys that I was going to be watching for the credit report because we do have retail sales. I told you guys I was watching retail sales and I was watching the credit report just because, yeah, retail sales can come in high again. Okay, they can come in. We can have a booming economy, but in reality, how is the consumer actually feeling? And that's what the credit is revealing. Okay, if we have all-time high credit, well, there you go. Okay, you know, people are hurting. If you have all-time high credit, what other reason would there be for people to be at all-time high credit lines? Okay, let's just be real about that. The only reason someone would go to credit over cash is because they, you know, can't afford it. And if the consumer can't afford it, then eventually this economy will let up, and you're likely to see a big unwind just like we had here. Okay, I don't know when that's going to happen, but yeah, credit is at all-time high. I will pull up the credit report in a future video in the upcoming week. That's something I will be writing down because I don't want to add to this video and I want to honestly go relax. But yeah, guys, okay, weekly time frame suggests you're coming down. Okay, the daily time frame matches that. You got your sell signal here. You pull up the Weeble charts and you didn't get your sell signal here. Oh, actually on daily time frame, yes you did. Okay, I am bugging. But yeah, guys, I mean, everything really does suggest you're coming down. I think I called out an hourly bearish divergence we had somewhere up here. Where it is? Okay, it would have been do we have one? I don't actually think we have one. I don't know. Maybe it was this. Oh, it was this. It was all the way back here. All right, and look at that, guys. What marked the top? Bearish divergence. That's pretty cool, right? That is pretty cool, right? And then we had us going flat here. Okay, so you're going flat. Yeah, your oscillators went completely down. Oh, bearish divergence. Mark the complete top. Okay, you could have literally been watching the hourly chart, and you could have bought in here when you saw this peak here. Like, so that would have been, yeah, you would have been buying, like, yeah, the contracts would have went up, the put contracts. But if you looked at the big picture, look at the move you would have caught. This is a $10 move. So then your contracts probably would have honestly went up like, 50 to 100% by then. All right, guys. I think that is it. I think that is really it. We could talk about the VIX a little. We had a bullish divergence on the VIX that we called out, and I think it was over here, and we said likely this is going to mark the bottom because we are right here at the bottom of the trend line. And just like we had the top here, I'm just curious, what date did this form? The 12th? So that was the 12th. What date did we have this form? Okay, not the 12th. Oh, the start of that one formed on the 12th. Okay, so this was our signal to start keeping an eye on things. And then also the fact that this kept going up. Look at this. So SPY kept going up, but VIX didn't keep going up. Or VIX didn't keep going down while SPY kept going up. That's a signal in itself. That's another bearish divergence. Not on an oscillator, but I mean, I guess it is on an oscillator because holy shit, VIX is an oscillator of volatility, guys. VIX is a divergence. If VIX doesn't go up, or no, if VIX doesn't go down when SPY is going up, then we have a signal there that something is wrong. Something is wrong. The balances are up. Something is wrong. Okay, that is an oscillator signaling a divergence, a bearish divergence. And I guess to signal a bullish divergence would be SPY going down and VIX not going up. That would, wait, SPY going down. Yeah, would that be? Yeah. SPY not, okay, so SPY going down and VIX not going up. That's our bullish divergence, all right, on markets, on SPY. All right, if SPY is going up and VIX isn't going down, then that is our bearish divergence on SPY. All right, so that's something we're gonna keep in our piggy bank of market secrets. All right, yeah, I don't think I've ever said that before. It's a new piggy bank I'm introducing to the channel, I guess. But yeah, guys, we're going to keep that in our battle chest of market techniques and tricks and stuff, because at the end of the day, that really is all being a trader is. It's just like learning all these tricks, like how does this work, how does this work, hey, when this thing pops up, what does it mean? And that's all our big picture is. Like, it really is like, okay, if this happens, that's not going to happen. If that happens, if this trend line breaks, it's going to go there. Like, it really is all just, I said it in the other video, in Friday's video, everything I say here on this channel is just, it is how it is. It's an if-then statement. Everything is an if-then statement. And I'm just saying, guys, if everything is looking how it is, then the market is going to tank and VIX is going to skyrocket. That's what's going to happen. And it's got a damn big smile on my face. I think we're going to make a shit ton of money in the upcoming weeks. And hey, so should you. Everybody, have a lovely rest of your Sunday. And I will catch you guys tomorrow towards market close for a market update. Peace.